have confessional something, but we're truck cab chatting while we drive. We're gonna multitask here. Josh doesn't know when I do these things.
She just does them on a whim. And I'm here.
And he gets to be stuck here with me. So yeah, today was one of those days for me. Like I all of a sudden had this like moment where I was like, yep, I want to change careers. I'm being done with everything. I'm changing everything. So, I mean, I'm not, but all right, if you could do any job, what would you want to do? Like if you could just switch, like you don't need to have a special education to do it, and you don't have to go to school for how. We're hitting some sketchy service.
Yep.
No, Leo, you didn't miss anything. This is just my hypothetical because I had a moment today. I had a moment that I was going to change careers, just change it all. So Josh would want to be outside working with animals somehow. Would that work with your lifestyle now, though?
Probably not. Just having Braden, having my son. No, I've got to have almost a first shift, 8 to 4, 9 to 5, something to be there for him and his sports and all his extracurriculars.
Yeah, because like school sports start at 4 o'clock to go watch games and 4:30. So parents who work 9 to 5 can't even make it to school sports a lot of times because of the new, which I don't understand, but it is what it is. I think I would love to do some kind of investigating. So I saw somebody say forensic anthropologist, and yes,
that's awesome.
I would love to do that. That was on my dream list. Forensic psychology, almost more so. I would love to kind of dive into the minds of, criminals and things and try and figure all that out. But, FBI profiler sort of thing, that would be so fun. So fun. So what if money was not an object, schedule was not an object? What is a big dream job? Might be different, might be not different.
Probably be the same. Just professional hunter. I mean, when you're a professional hunter, you're pretty much gone for whatever season you're guiding for, whatever animal that is, elk, bear, whatever. Some guys guide all different kinds of stuff, but I mean, yeah, it would still be the same.
I feel like I would want to have, the others are all such serious jobs, so I would probably say a lot of the same, like an investigator, cyber investigator, where you try and find somebody, private, what is it, like a PI,
private, yeah.
Hunt somebody down. But I also think it would be fun to like open an ice cream shop that was all dairy free.
Yeah,
and do a chain of ice cream places that were all dairy free. There are some places that have become predominantly, I think one is it Amy's or something like that, and they do a lot because it's so hard when you go traveling and you want to be on vacation with your family and you want to go out for ice cream, because that's kind of what you do when you travel, at least a lot of people do. And I have to like Google for 30 minutes trying to find if any place has Dole Whip, which is water, sugar. It's basically like a sorbet, but on soft serve, and they make different flavors. I've either got to find that, or I've got to find a place that does coconut milk based ice cream, or oat milk or almond milk based ice cream for me and the girls to go eat. So I would love to open a little place that you don't have to worry about like those kind of allergens and stuff, which it's surprising when you go to ice cream places and you cannot get a dairy-free option, and they try and give you sorbet, and sorbet, I'm sorry, is not ice cream. I actually went someplace the other day, oh, get this, and they were like, well, here's some sherbet. I said, you do know sherbet has milk in it? And they were like, no, it doesn't. I was like, yeah, sherbet has milk. I was like, read the ingredients. And they're like, oh, how many people have we given diarrhea to? They're like, oh my gosh, there is milk in this. I was in the drive-thru at this one little ice cream place that we usually go to because we know they have some dairy-free options. And these people were mortified that they had been serving this stuff as dairy-free, and it wasn't.
Oh man.
But that would be kind of fun, I feel like, coming up with new fun dairy-free or new food flavors of something, or I don't know, something like that, like crazy random, you know.
Something where you're watching other people get joy out of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because everybody likes ice cream.
Or like a spa ranker where they send me to different spas
Nah.
and I get to rank
to rate
them.
them.
Like, are these real jobs? If somebody has these jobs, I want to know.
Critic.
I want to know how they got these jobs. How did this happen? Because who goes to school for that, or how do you fall into that time? What are the most random jobs you guys have ever heard of that you never thought of the fact that somebody actually has to probably do it?
That's a good question.
I don't know. Somebody always, I feel like there's memes that go around like, yes, there is somebody that has to test every condom like on a little machine or something, or yes, somebody has to quality check
stuff that
tampons or
you don't generally think about. Yeah.
Just randomly random stuff like that. I think being a bartender, not at like too much of a I don't know. I just think it would be fun to be a bartender once in a while.
Bartending is
I just
fun.
think that'd be fun.
I bartended for a while off and on, and bartending's fun, but it can also be bad.
I know. I just like chatting with people randomly for over everything.
Yeah, you meet a lot of people for sure.
Yeah. Christine, you're hired. If I have my ice cream place, you can come be my taste tester. You're hired. I don't know how well it pays because I'm going to do this job for no money myself is what I'm theoretically saying. But, so, well, that was the chat. It was just today I had a moment and was like, ugh, because choosing to do this side of what I do within the business is very, I have to be on social media. I have to be on my phone. I have to kind of everything. Some days I want to disconnect more, but then you feel like if you disconnect, you're missing stuff, or I don't know. It's one of those days. But
We all have
yeah, what kind of jobs do you think we should do? I would love to hear these answers. Like, what if you had to pick a new job for Josh or pick a new job for me?
That'd be good.
What would it be? This should be good. But thanks, guys, for joining for a quick little vid. And we've got a couple cemetery visits planned coming up. We just have to find good weather days and where they line up with everything, with our agendas with kids and everything too. So we're hitting into football season and sports and everything. So
full speed ahead.
yes, yikes. But thanks, guys. See you soon.
See ya.